So we're back at it again. Interview time, interview segment right here. Level 2, Team 96. 12 minutes after 10 o'clock. And of course, inside today, we have a special guest in studio with us, going by the name of Jungulus. I had to say it slowly because it's a little tongue twister. You said you started off by a different name and then you kind of add on something to it.
Yeah, well,
Tell
first,
us about that.
I must start Trinidad and Tobago, the worldwide extension.
Yeah.
This is Jungulus Jazz Boss.
Right.
Kimberly Aquino, Clyde the Outlaw. It's a privilege to be here. I just thought I should mention. Boom, bang.
Yeah, man. Nice. So, for those who don't know you, give us a little background on you, where you came from, where you're hailing from, how you start off in this music industry, everything we need to know about you.
Yeah, man. Well, Jungulus is just a simple individual, you know. Everybody know me, I know everybody in terms of I'm a people's person.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
Grew up in Karanaj, Higg Street to be exact.
Okay.
But the streets add up me. So you find out Twinkie Twanga, you know, I go be different places, different faces, you know, and everybody is just embraces, you know, and I'm just grateful for the strength.
And how long have you been involved in music?
Well, since primary school, but you know, I started working with my previous employers and I started taking it more professional.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I did recordings before, but I started looking at things at a different aspect when I started working with my previous employers and put together something and it was good. And I said, now, boy, this is where I want to go, you know, because I'm more into the chanting thing long time and that I really say nothing, run on a stage, people will hear something, put out there properly.
Yeah. Sustainable.
Yeah, man.
What made you decide to take it more seriously though?
Well, most of the friends that I grew with, you know, Ziggy, Maximus, you know,
that whole
Galen, is a whole
clip.
Team and everybody. I seen them as a boy Jungi, boy, watch me already long time. You only chatted, bab. Yes, you're mashing up crowd, but you can't go in massive stores with that. You can't buy groceries with that. You can't buy furniture.
That's
You
right.
catch me?
That's right.
So I say, well, let me make an adjustment change. A couple of people came together, you know. I injected a lot more discipline in my life, you know. Still single, though, I no wife. And I say, let me take it to the next level, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but a lot of people ask me, you know, well, things wasn't always rosy. It's not rosy now, but it is much better. So people would ask, you know, boy, it is give you the encouragement, it is thing, but nothing in life is perfect. I'm not perfect. I have faults just like any other, you know, but the way that I live, I try to live in accordance with God because I become more spiritual, you know, and I try to take it more habitual and I find the little switch, everything going.
You know what's amazing? I don't know why, but so far, I would say 80% of the interviews that I've done for this year, everybody has talked about being on that spiritual journey. I don't know what it is for this year, but like things happen in everybody's life that made them change or made them, I don't know, I guess the disappointments and people and everything together. I don't know how it was for you. What was your reasoning?
Yeah, well, really and truly, just as in anything, you know, it have its ups and downs. But before, the mindset I had is I would coast, I would screw out, you know, boy, them is dog, this is that, and you know. And then when you sit down and analyze it too, you know, the change have to be with you.
Yeah.
Right? And drunk or sober, mind your business, I made the adjustments. Who don't believe it is because they don't know me.
Right.
You know?
True.
Right.
It was Jungi, now the productive growth time for size of Jungulus.
Right.
You catch me? And I just boss. Last year was nice, this year gonna be nicer.
Right.
You know?
Yes, definitely.
Anybody who know me, you know, it mightn't be a wine and jam and a this and that because I like seriousness, you know. I like to sing about things that happening, you know, on the streets. It have a lot of people with mouth, but they don't have voice.
Yeah.
You know, and that is not all the time by choice, you know, they just don't have that development of strong mind and will. But I don't afraid to talk, I don't afraid to walk.
All right.
You know? So I just talk it as it is. So this song that I think here now from last year, Bad Girl, you know, the streets embrace it and I was real glad, you know. It never reached the full potential, but that is in the past. You know, focus on the forward and the blast.
Right. And speaking of voice, who are some of the voices that you look up to as mentorship in the soca arena?
Well, really and truly, boy, this thing so sticky, you have to be picky. Because, watch me, people toting, when I say the toting, you know, a lot of people toting, Clyde, you know that too?
Yeah, I know about it.
And the toting so serious,
yeah.
sometimes it floating. But with me, once it is you're making sense, and you're studying You could study the wine and jam, but it had to be a message.
Yeah.
Once you're singing positive thing, you catch me? Manners and respect, I rate you. You catch me? I'm not saying you only have to sing about God and this and that. No. But it have ways you could develop the art, you know, and don't just come on a radio station and study about you're doing this for the love and the culture and the this and that. Everybody doing this for money.
Of course.
At some point in time.
Yeah, I love that you keep it real.
Because you can't go in no massive stores, you can't go in no 10 city, you can't go buy
for love and
Kizika, you can't go buy bundles of joy, you can't go buy Adi, you catch me, you can't go buy 66, got your back, none of them and say, watch me, we're doing this for the culture, can I have something to put on? No, let me be real. Keep it real.
Now that's the realest thing. That's the realest thing I heard for the so far.
Yeah.
That's it. Talk, and you catch me. Nah, I not on that. I not coming here to be. Yes, I'm keeping it professional, but you have to talk. You don't have to. Well, you see,
everybody wants to be politically correct.
Come out of that. You catch me, boom bang. Jungulus just boss.
So tell us about your track that you have to bust
Yeah,
today.
the new one, the producers.
Yeah.
People.
Well, Kevin Roger, a Grenadian producer out of New York, he did the rhythm. And he told me he liked the vibes and I would sit down on this and I said, well, let me listen to it. Now, not because somebody offer you something you're going to take.
Right.
I as a man, everybody know, not because you see water, you're thirsty. Right? And I say, yes, boy, this song like something I could think on because I like old school, you know? Hey, them a little kaiso and turn it up with a little calypso and ba. You catch me? So I say, let me sit down and put something together. But in putting something together, if people hear me with bad girl, you sing about the streets and she's a bad girl, but you still love her, you catch me? What you could come with next? Because everybody's saying, boy, I feel it's because of the ex-bosses and them. He thinking, let me see if you can handle on your own. You catch me?
Right.
And without employment, but full enjoyment, I put together something. Heads come together. Shaft give me a little strength.
Right.
Daryl Braxton was very motivational.
Okay.
You know, Cassie. It have some others, you know, not everybody name you go call because certain people just stood bap. But a lot of other people who came together and gave me that strength, all you know, all yourself, I really appreciate it.
Right.
Don't forget. That's the name of the song. And the song is people who go foreign. You live foreign. Nobody never envy you. Ham, lamb, and jam, you wine and dine, you catch me. But you wasn't doing your homework, you didn't put yourself in order. Immigration pick you up, you come back down home. Now Kimberly doing she thing, we work with CPEP, we work with URP, but we haven't. You catch me? Because there's growth. You go tote your eye long. No, you was enjoying yourself. You never pay a thing in order. You catch me? Your mother hungry. Your father hungry. You're studying Balenciaga. You're studying Prada. You catch me? When you could send a Western Union. It never happened. Right? Bam. You lend people your money when it's time to pay back. You just get it back nice. Plenty times it's lick out. Don't forget where you come from. No lotto. You might have a little paper. You catch me? Mightn't be millionaire, sometimes might be millionaire. But what I'm saying is before that you had nothing. And God bless you. You catch me? To elevate where you are. Don't just come on a mic and say, well, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Never look down on somebody until or unless you're willing to help them. You catch me?
All right.
Don't forget where you come from. Boom,
The floor is yours. Time to introduce it, man.
Well, Trinidad and Tobago, the world by extension, you don't know. Jungulus dress boss. Heart of love is the start of love. Outlaw, squeeze it, do boss. Boom back. Know what you're doing, my friend? As was the beginning. Boom! It's so strange. The same people that used to love you. It's so strange. It's the same people that want to kill you. They crucify Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Who am I? Try to share my name and wish me sudden death. Let them try. Once the Father know your heart is pure. Who Jah bless, no man curse. That I know for. Boom! Yeah, you have a million. Foreign and local mansion. Your mother drawing pension. Focus and pay attention. Everybody, outlaw, boom! Wake them up, wake them up, wake them up. Some of them sleeping, wake them up, wake them up, wake them up. Families sleeping, wake them up, wake them up, wake them up. Some of them sleeping, wake them up, wake them up. Clyde, like old school mix me. It's so strange. The same people you lend your money. It's so strange. When it's time to pay back, look, they acting funny. Kimberly.
Yeah.
At the point in time, you really had the cash. So you lend. Look, they keep their wedding and they fancy bash. All of them. Granny dead and leave a whole estate. They split up all the money and then they pass me straight. Look here, you have a mate. Pull it up. Jesus, piece the thing nice.
So Jungulus, I listening to the lyrics of the song, and it is so familiar because many times we go through these things, especially when talking about the money, especially with that one. So I'm guessing that, of course, this is all life experiences that you put into this song.
Yes, I went very deep.
Yeah.
And it was intentional because when you're writing, you don't just skim the surface.
Right.
You make sure you scrape the surface.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just like the bun in the bottom of the pot. You catch me?
Right.
Right. Nice. Yeah, man. And
so as you said, you wanted to do something different from Bad Girl last year into this one being different. Anything else that you have is going to be a change from this, or you're going along this line, or you're focusing on the song alone?
No, I'll fluctuate a bit with the melodic patterns. I will fluctuate with the lyrics.
Right.
But I will still emphasize heart.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And not stray from what it is I want, because a lot of people have voices, but based on choices, they get stifled.
Right. Right.
And I know what I want. I might not be where I of myself want to be in life, but I am where God wants me to be. And to me,
that's the most important.
that is status, you catch me?
Yeah.
And me just talking that because anybody know me, know yes man. I keeping it real. And right now, I have another tune in a few days. Well, I wouldn't hit you the 1,000 interview and keep running to station to say I will send it.
Right.
And sometimes you have to have the discipline and let that tune grow.
Yes.
Yeah. And stop walking up people's phone, play my song, you catch me?
Yeah.
Because there's 1,000 songs. And what I'm saying is, from the bottom, as long as you had a buoyancy, you go float on top.
Right.
Yeah,
Of course.
Sing thing with sense.
Yeah.
Sing thing with meaning.
And
Sing
the
thing with
music will
heart.
speak for itself, yeah.
You catch me? You don't have to, nah. And because look, you never really know me as that. Clyde, I know you so long, you never know me as that. And I would not think a man phone, play my song. Nah. That is a discipline.
Jungulus, I feel you need to change your name to the realist, I feel that's what you need to do.
No, but you see, sometimes I come across so real to people tend to be offended.
Well,
but
yeah, exactly.
I would say balance because you're looking shaky. You catch me? You have to know yourself.
Oh, gosh.
So the next tune now, Darrell Braxton came, and I knew him a while. And he sent a call me. Well, I went by him at Shaft. Shaft was doing some good works. Good bridge in Lockdown Boom Bang.
Right.
And he said, you can't remember me, why? I said, yeah. But not because I see you. I will just be nagging you. Hey, you remember me? It had some years ago at a clan himself, and Marka was on at the studio in Woodbrook. And I went there, I was looking for it, but I did not have the discipline. I only coasting and studying gunman thing. You catch me? That can't play.
Yeah.
But I was illiterate, so I educate myself. You don't have to be university school,
Yeah, of course.
You catch me?
Yeah.
Educate yourself. Read something. Don't just focus on Moet and Belly and and splash and social media. Everything in our other way. I kind of way now,
Yeah.
So I say, yeah, boy. Yeah, me have anything our? I say, yeah, I have something. But that was about 13 years ago.
Wow.
But I never hold him in mind because he tell me plain, you see that way you're singing, failure. And I walk out all my face long because I know I go in on stage and chant and
Yeah.
But the people what were jumping, they're just glad to hear anything, everybody drinking and having a time. But when you say develop your craft, I didn't understand it
You
then.
didn't understand it, yeah.
But I understand it.
No.
I travel the world, I do all kind of thing, and sometimes which part you start from is where you just end back up. And I came back and I said to myself, Jungs, take the thing serious. I mightn't be having now, but I have the blessings of God, and through that, I will elevate and escalate into something very barbaric where music is concerned. You catch me? And the other tune on the way, The Right Woman. Last carnival was Bad Girl.
Right, now you
We
find
will
the right
woman.
Wow.
Watch me.
In such a short space of time, boy. You're lucky.
So after Don't Forget the Right Woman, in a few days, Darrell Braxton, and he hear it, he say, I go work on this.
Right.
I say, well, one day Braxton pumping my boy. You catch me? Because it's not the regular,
Yeah. Something different.
Story,
yeah.
I like story, I like it old
Storytelling,
school.
yes.
My song don't have bridge, it don't have walk over, it don't have fly over. It's lyrics. And anybody know me on our stage, they know how I just do it. I rock back, but when I reach there, I come to perform.
Yes, do your work. Yes, do your
Mash
work.
up and buy
Yeah.
back.
Yes, do your
And speaking of lyrics, I remember you said that Bungie was the one responsible for giving you your name. So do you think that there's any possibility of you working with him and making a lyrical, I don't know what to call it?
No, well, when you come to speak, you have to speak the truth. And my name was Jungi Rankin. And I was working with them and they said I needed a name change, something, to come out there.
Right,
Show
something
people
fresh,
the difference.
yeah.
Yes. And I still grateful for that. Sometimes people may think it's hateful, but I'm grateful, Learn a lot. The experience was nice. But so it go, And his manners and respect. And I say, but you always call him a Jungulus boy. And he say, yeah. And, here is today.
Right.
But more developed.
Yeah.
More rotted, more hungry for it. I ain't starving, but I'm hungry for it.
Right,
You catch me? It's a difference.
Yeah.
And to all the artists, you might not look up to me as an elder. Because I'm not an elder, I'm just a regular guy on the street. Charlotte Street anyway, you could see me Nelson, Picton, John, Caronard, Sila, bap. You catch me? But what I could tell all you, don't just focus on hype. It must be discipline over hype. And let me show you something. Once you develop that discipline and you inject it into your life, people would see it. You don't have to tell nobody or post no IG thing and say you're walking with Jesus and you walk it. Come out of that, you catch me? Keep it real. Let the people feel. You catch me? There's no bargain or deal. Jungulus just bust. You catch me?
That's bus.
Yeah.
And with that said, for those who are involved in the social media and they want to find you, how can we find you?
Well, Jungulus on IG. Jungulus on Twitter, Starboy Jungi Rankin, Jungulus.
Facebook?
I still keep the Starboy Jungi Rankin with the Jungulus
Right.
for Facebook because
Right.
Starboy Jungi Rankin started to develop me.
Right.
And
some know you still by
yes,
that
and
name.
some know
Right,
me still
yeah.
by that name.
Yeah.
So Starboy Jungi Rankin. Other than that, everybody know where it is.
And bookings, who do they contact?
Well, once a link man, any of the social
They will be able
media
to
thing,
find you.
Right.
yeah, I could put it in
Great,
here.
great.
Yeah, man, and
And
think
any-
it roll smooth.
Any shout outs you want to send out before you bust out?
Yeah, man. Premier Studio, Nico, Omari Ashby, Shaf.
Right. Yes.
A lot of people, some I could call, some I choose not to because of circumstances.
Right.
I like that.
Yes.
Cassie, strong
that,
black
man.
woman, Be
Yes,
with me.
yes.
You catch me?
Yes.
Yeah, man. When I say, watch me, this thing is bacchanal to it.
If it's bacchanal, trust me, it is not easy.
Because what I'm saying is a development. It should be an improvement. You catch me? But yet still it has so much at tug of war and you catch me? Me not in that. Because I am my own head. You catch me? Sometimes I eat cake, sometimes I eat bread. You catch me?
Yeah, I catch you.
But the things had to go a kind of way and I just grateful to be alive. Get up this morning, you catch me, you drink some bush tea, boom bang, you eat a bread and butter. And it's a simple thing.
Yeah.
Me don't focus on the upliftments and the richness and the steak. That always they try a coconut bake, you catch me?
Yep.
Keep it real,
Nice.
So once again, Kimberly,
Yes, ma'am.
Aquino, Outlaw,
Thank you.
Tweez, all radio station DJs, everybody here, even the people that securing the facility,
Yeah,
the
of
people
course.
that cleaning the facility. You have to always remember to hear why. Boom. You come here this morning, the place smelling nice, but it have somebody that is cleaning here. It have somebody that is securing the premises, you catch me? So you don't just emphasize on who you could see.
True.
Everybody is everybody and everybody is human, you catch me?
Yep.
So all the
That's what
security guards, all the doubles vendors, the people in the market, Charlotte Street, who selling here, who doing something, the taxi drivers, you catch me? The people that cleaning the streets, URP, CPEP, keep it real. Very rare you hear people big them up, you know why? With me, that ghetto thing, come on. I am of the ghetto and the ghetto is of me. So heart of love with this heart of love. Once again, TTRN, it's a pleasure.
That's
Jungulus just boss and feel free. The right woman.
That's
Next
right.
tune.
Next tune. And all the best to you.
Yeah, man.
Same here, same here,
Featured in
same
the
here.
Yeah,
best,
man.
Yeah.